Hello orchid lovers, I have a big box in front of me and that can only mean one thing, another unboxing video, yay. Once again I ordered from Claessen Orchideeën, a nursery in the Netherlands. I placed 2 orders from this nursery in the past year and a half, and I have mixed feelings about this nursery. The best thing about this nursery is that it's got a huge selection of orchids and some other plants as well, and some of those are hardly seen anywhere else. And secondly, since it's located in the Netherlands, it's relatively close to France where I live, so the delivery only takes 3 days. It was sent on Monday and today is Wednesday. I already received it. So in comparison, a lot of German nurseries use DHL, and I placed 1 order from Schwarzer and it took around 10 days before I received it. So I have to say, long transportation can cause stress to orchids, and that's not the best thing to do, of course. So yeah, that's why I decided to order from this nursery again, although I do have some reservations about it because of my past experience with this nursery. To put it simply, sometimes the orchids that it sent me were not the healthiest, or were not as big as they advertised on their website. So anyway, let's open the box and see what I have got this time. The box is now open. The first thing that you would see is tons of paper and of course this Sphagnum moss. I ordered a big pack Sphagnum moss. I love this brand, and it's really good, very high quality Sphagnum moss. And next is a packet of slow release fertilizer. I need to fertilize my cymbidiums, so I decided to give this fertilizer a try. And now let's take all the orchids out. Oh my god, this is... Oh, let me take all of them out of the box and then I will show you one by one, okay? So now I have opened all the 9 orchids, and I can see that I'm happy, or very happy, with 7 of them, and there are only 2 that are significantly smaller than I expected. I will talk about that later. So as you can see, most of the orchids from this order are Phalaenopsis, and there are only 2 cattleyas here and there. The thing is, over the past 3 years since I started to grow orchids, I have noticed that the environment can have a huge impact on how and if you can grow certain types of orchids. In my environment, with bright summers and long grey dark winters, I cannot grow vandas, for instance. I have tried a few times and I failed bitterly. It's very sad and heartbreaking to see an orchid die on you because you cannot provide the optimal environment for it. So I have decided that I'm not going to buy any more vanda orchids, although I really love their flowers. That's that. And now let me show you the orchids that I've got. So the first one is this Phalaenopsis stuartiana, variation Nobilis. Many sources on the internet say this is a fragrant orchid, and that's very attractive to me. And I don't have many yellow orchids, so I decided to order it. But I didn't expect that it's a seedling, because on the website it says this is an adult. Well, I can show you the website right now because I just checked on my iPad, and it's indeed labeled as an adult on its website. Let me show you over here. Yeah, this is how the flower looks like. Phalaenopsis Doritiana, variation Nobilis. As you can see, over here, plant stage adult. So I have every reason to believe that this orchid should be bigger than this. If you compare this little orchid with the larger orchids over there, you see it's just tiny. I cannot believe that this is an adult. It does not even look like a young plant. It just looks like a seedling. I think I need 2 or 3 years to grow this orchid into an adult. That's very disappointing because I'm not really a big fan of seedlings. I know some of you might enjoy the challenge, but I don't. I usually just want adult plants and I want to see them bloom as soon as possible. I don't have the kind of patience. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know if I want to keep this orchid or I send it back. I will contact their customer service. Fortunately, there are 2 seedlings over here, so the root system is not that good, but the leaves look very healthy, so yeah, at least that provides some comfort if I decide to keep this one. Okay, the next one is mounted, and it was so dehydrated, so I decided to put it into a pot of water immediately so that it can get some hydration. Oh, I forgot to tell you the name of this orchid. It is Phalaenopsis wilsonii. I've heard so many good things about this orchid. Its fragrance is supposed to be intoxicating, and as you know, I love orchids with fragrances, and this is one of those that I have always wanted to get my hands on. In fact, last year in spring I got the same orchid from Shorter, and it was tiny as well, and maybe even smaller than this, and within like a couple of months it died. That's very sad, but frankly I don't know if I can take good care of this little seedling. Once again, on the website it says this is an adult. I highly doubt it. If I had known that this was so small, I wouldn't have actually bought it. Okay, so now we're done with the 2 disappointing ones. Let me show you the more encouraging ones. So first of all, I have this orchid with slightly mottled leaves. Yes, as you can see, the leaves kind of resemble the leaves of schilleriana, or I don't know, some other Phalaenopsis that have mottled leaves. In this case, yes, it is Phalaenopsis equestris crossed with schilleriana, and this is actually one of the orchids that prompted me to place this order. I really want this one. I don't know, like, let's say 1 year ago I was not interested in schilleriana at all, and Then something just changed and I started to be so interested in this particular Phalaenopsis. I have one over there. As you can see, it's getting pretty big now. And then I have a cross of schilleriana and lindenii. I got it as a young plant, so it's not blooming size yet, but it is growing very healthy. So yeah, I'm very happy that I get this new cross over here. It looks very healthy. I hope it's got a good root system, although I cannot see it. But it looks really healthy. I'm very happy with this one. So moving on, I have this one. It looks very healthy again, and the root system is pretty good, I have to say. Let me show you the tag. This is Phalaenopsis brown sugar. I have been wanting this one for a long time as well. I have not seen this particular orchid anywhere else. So let's hope it's going to bloom soon. And the next one is this one. It is actually blooming. Let me show you a close-up of the flowers. It's magenta color and the lip is slightly darker, so I really like the way the flowers look, but apparently they are not so nice after 3 days on the road. But I have one last bud here. I cannot detect any fragrance, understandably, because it's spent the past 3 days in the dark, and I don't have any sunlight right now. It's 8 p.m. or something, or even later. As you can see, there is a spent spike. Actually, I mean a dried up spike, and then a spent spike, and a spike that is blooming. So let's hope this is a sequential bloomer. I'm not going to cut this spent one. Let's see what happens. The leaves don't really look that nice. As you can see, there's a lot of marks, and then this leaf actually got damaged, and there are some black spots here and there. But the root system looks very good, so I'm not too worried. And the next one is in full bloom actually. It looks very healthy. It's a big plant. This is, oh sorry, I forgot to show you the tag of the last orchid, the red one. So this is Doritaenopsis Abed-Nego Penny HCC. So it actually has won an award, apparently. So the next one is Phalaenopsis Shing Ruby crossed with Phalaenopsis Taipei Gold, I think. The flowers look somewhat different from the picture on the website. The yellow is not as strong as it appears on the website, but it's not too bad, and I don't have many yellow Phalaenopsis, so this is a good addition to my collection. Moving on, as you can see, this is a huge plant. I think you can already guess what it is. Yes, this is another Phalaenopsis Liodoro, Sweet Memory. I already have 3, and I ordered actually one from this same nursery last year, I think, and it's growing very healthily. And then when I placed this order, there was a promotion going on, and this orchid, this big one, only cost 15 euros, I think. So I said, why not get another one? I can never get enough of this particular orchid. It's really as nice as people say, you know, like this has almost become the most sought after orchid in the whole universe. Especially in America, many people, you know, are willing to spend hundreds of dollars just to get this one. I feel very fortunate that I live in Europe because it's so easy to get hold of this one. Many nurseries sell them, and actually I even found them in a local garden center earlier this year, and I bought 2. But you can never have too many Liodoros, can you? Okay, I have some buds, as you can see. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, that's the Phalaenopsis orchid. And now let's take a look at the Cattleyas. This one is in a hanging pot. It's pretty compact. I don't know if this is supposed to be compact or it's not mature yet. I think probably this is going to be compact. So this is Lc.final blue. I always want a blue Cattleya, and this is going to be my first one. The pseudobulbs look very healthy. They are not shriveled at all, very plump. So I'm extremely happy with this particular one. And the last one is a big orchid. It's got, wow, how many pseudobulbs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the latest one. It's growing nicely. As you can see, the other pseudobulbs have never flowered, so this is a young plant, but it looks like it's mature though. Let's hope this new growth will give me some blooms. I really love the flowers. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you the tag once again. This is BLC Mahina Yahiro Mishima. Very nice. Okay guys, those are the 9 orchids that I ordered this time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.